Hi, my name's Andrew McLaren, and I want to help you understand how to use Google Drive as a teacher to have resources that you can actually find. So, if you have used Google Drive, you can search for something by its title, but it sometimes can be hard to remember the exact title that you've used. So, I always had things organized into units. Um, for the different topics of the year. So I would actually use like the folders system where you can create folders and move files between said folders and have relevant files underneath that. Some of this is from districts that I've used to work, so I don't have full access to all of the files. But if you use Google Takeout when you leave, it should be organized how it was at that time. The main idea, though, that I've found to be extremely useful is for a lot of units. If I look at my sales unit, for example, I would have like an overview document. And in that overview document, I would have all of the documents that I would use, including videos or other things that I would play for the students. If there's a reading activity, that kind of stuff, all in one central document. And you can also see that I was trying to organize that by the different performance expectations. And this was heavily inspired by some other documents that I'd seen other teachers doing, including someone from Springfield called Ben Muir. This is a unit overview that he had made, and then he would put the standards down kind of at the bottom as a reference so that we could be looking at that while we were designing our units to see are we actually covering these different components or not. And then also various other resources that were used. This type of thing is very useful because then you can like click on the thing in the unit's hub document and find exactly what you're looking for, even if you've forgotten the title, and easily print out what you need or you get that on your computer as necessary. And it just helps for like next year, instead of having all these notes written down, you can have it in a digital file so that's easy to access in the future. But yeah, these central hub documents were very, very useful for me. I continued to use that at other schools. Like there was a unit that I was trying to design, and I tried to get a central document going for like this larger unit of chemistry, which had many different weeks in it. And so I had like a sort of a brainstorm, like maybe this is how I would cover those standards kind of process. And then if we look at an actual week, like this week, I have a bunch of lessons for different days, and that is overviewed. Like my thought process on how I was going to cover those standards was usually in some sort of overview document, trying to help me remember or think through like, okay, what have I covered here? What do I still need to cover? And go through that. So I really liked what Ben had developed, where it's just like a nice linking of everything, and having that hub document is a very useful practice. So yeah, if you need any other help with organizing your Google Drive, definitely a useful thing to have a bunch of folders. Um, if you look at my main business, I've done quite a bit of work to get folders for things. So like if you're looking for a particular topic, you can see where it is in your folders. And then also I would use some color sometimes to help things pop out. So in my chemistry unit, I did that I think quite a bit. Um, if we look at the chemistry weeks, I had different colors for different segments, so I could like kind of chunk them by a similarity in the larger context of the unit. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you found this useful.